You already know D4VD. You might have heard his songs on TikTok like Romantic Homicide, Sleep Well, and One More Dance. After this video, take a pause and play one of his songs and listen to the words. The feeling, it becomes obvious. His lyrics sometimes feel like they hit closer to home than just heartbreak or romance. Here's what's going on in the news. Celeste Rivas, a young woman who had been missing since April 2024, was found in a Tesla registered to D4VD. Investigators searched a home in Hollywood Hills tied to him. As of now, many details are still unknown. How she passed, what the full relationship was, what role influence may have played. No formal charges filed yet. This is painful. And it forces us to think harder about something that's all too common now. The dangers of dating someone with influence, fame, or power. When someone is famous or seen as successful, there's a kind of halo effect in play where people assume much more good about them than is warranted. Their status, looks, or popularity can overshadow warning signs. We might overlook bad behavior or rationalize things we wouldn't tolerate with someone ordinary. With the halo effect, the person with fame almost becomes idealized. You trust more easily. You forgive more. You give them the benefit of every doubt. That's especially risky when the other person is young or vulnerable. You start believing if they're admired by others, they must be safe, or they must really care because they gave me attention. But attention isn't the same as care. Let's look at some lyrics. In Romantic Homicide, there's this line, "In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it." That's intense. It's metaphor, artistic expression, but it also carries imagery of control, of being emotionally wrecked, maybe feeling guilt or anger that's been turned inward. It leaves you thinking, what was the emotional state of the person writing that? What was their relationship with the person they reference? Then in One More Dance, the song is built around longing, wanting just one more moment, just one more chance to be with someone. It highlights how relationships can be romanticized. The idea that just another dance, just one more touch, just another message could fix everything or make everything okay again. In this case, maybe he means one more time for everything because it's already gone. But what happens when the other person isn't in a place to give that, or the relationship is already unbalanced? Those desires can be painful, manipulative, or even dangerous. When someone with fame or clout shows interest, there's also emotional weight to that. You worry less, hope more. You might accept what you wouldn't otherwise because you feel lucky or honored or special, but that's exactly when character and trust need to count the most, and not appearances, not how many views or followers someone has. And starting so young makes everything more precarious. Young women are still learning, still figuring out identity, boundaries, self-worth. When someone older or someone with influence becomes emotionally important in that stage, it can warp what normal looks like. You're more likely to excuse weird behavior, keep secrets, feel you owe something, and many don't understand what healthy looks like until after damage is done. In today's dating culture, too often singles chase the flashy like social media clout, money, safety in numbers, public admiration. They overlook the quieter but sturdier things: honesty, respect, empathy, consistency. Sometimes being boring means being safe, being dependable, being someone whose word means something, yet boring gets dismissed, even hated because it lacks spectacle. I can't emphasize enough, this is not about blaming the victim or putting people in boxes. It's about awareness. And above all, empathy for the family of Celeste Rivas. While the full truth still unravels, we have to hold space for them, feel the grief, demand clarity, justice, truth. If you ever hear lyrics or experience behavior in a relationship and something feels off, trust that feeling. Questions are okay. Setting boundaries is not unromantic, it's necessary. Your value is not defined by who notices you or how many likes someone gives you. Let's remember that influence is powerful, but it doesn't replace respect. And character is the thing that stays when the spotlight fades.